A dark shape lingers in the shadows, stalking. Some might say, like a butler, waiting for the perfect time to strike. You sense something unnatural. You turn, nothing. The shape. It's seemingly supernatural in its movements, appearing where you least expect it, stalking, waiting. Tonight, on 31 Days of Horror, we're going to dissect the Halloween franchise timelines and discuss Halloween kills. Timeline number 1, the original and the original sequel. We'll call that the Carpenter timeline. John Carpenter wrote the first one, directed it, didn't really want to do a sequel with Michael Myers, so he made sure he killed him. At the end of Halloween 2, Michael Myers gets shot in both eyes and gets blown up with Dr. Loomis in the hospital. Done. Motherfucker is dead. The end. Timeline number 2, the Thorn cult timeline. Halloween 1, the original, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and Halloween 6. That's the timeline where the first 2 have Jamie Lee Curtis, 4 and 5 have her daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, died in a car accident between 2 and 4. And then in 6, we get Paul Rudd as older Tommy, the kid that Laurie Strode was babysitting in the original. That's a very convoluted timeline. It has a lot of cult stuff towards the last 2 is really when they bring it in. The Mark of Thorn and all of that. 4 is the Return of Michael Myers. 5 is Revenge of Michael Myers. And 6 is Curse of Michael Myers. That's timeline 2. Timeline 3 is the original 2, Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween H2O, 20 years later, and Halloween Resurrections, where Michael Myers gets his ass beat by Kung Fu from Busta Rhymes. All 4 of them have Jamie Lee Curtis reprising her role. We'll call that one the sibling timeline, because it follows along the Michael Myers is just trying to kill his little sister. Then you've got timeline 4, which is the 2 Rob Zombie movies. Simple there. Then you've got timeline 5, which is the timeline we're on now, which is the original Halloween 1978, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, which just came out, and next year we're getting Halloween Ends. 4 movies. They are not siblings in this one. John Carpenter has gone on record as saying he regrets doing the entire sibling thing. So he's back producing the movies now. It's alright so far. Kind of. We'll get into it. And then, of course, there's part 3. Season of the Witch, which is its own universe. It features the original movie in the movie, so it can't be in any of the timelines. Simple as that. What Carpenter was going for with Season of the Witch was trying to turn the Halloween franchise into an anthology. Which, if you've seen Season of the Witch, it's a great movie. But calling it Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is everybody's coming back to see Michael Myers, and Michael Myers is not in that movie. Has nothing to do with that entire universe. On its own, it's a pretty badass movie. This dude is putting stones from Stonehenge into chips in the back of these masks, and then those chips react to a song, and it kills the people that's wearing the masks. It's an interesting movie, very interesting. There's your timelines. You've got essentially 5 different timelines with one series of movies. Let's get into Halloween Kills. In Halloween Kills, and I'll just refer to it as Kills from here forward, the kills themselves are all fucking excellent. Michael Myers is at his absolute most brutal in this movie. If you're just in it for the kills and watching Mike Myers fucking wreak havoc, you will enjoy this movie, hands down. The subplot that runs through the entire movie of Tommy rallying the town against the threat of Michael Myers is interesting, and it pays off well at the end of the movie. But Kills feels the need to retcon the ending of the original movie, which I don't see as necessary. They could have done everything they did in the movie without changing how the original ended. I understand why they did it, but they didn't really need to. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. And it really just confuses the story. I enjoyed Kills. Let me say that first off. I wasn't disappointed with it. It was an enjoyable Michael Myers movie. Watching him wreak havoc through the town. And he's not just after Laurie now. So he is just killing people on his way back to his old house. He's not looking for Laurie. He's just trying to get back to his old house. So I liked it. Decent kills. Just like Halloween 2018. Decent. But I do, however, take issue with the supernaturalizing of Michael Myers. The shape, the boogeyman, if you will, is scary from the original movie because it's just a man in a mask killing indiscriminately. Period. That can happen to any of us. But the way he kills people, the strength he has, and the stuff that he can live through in this movie are a bit ridiculous. For some reason, in this movie, they decided to make Michael Myers completely unkillable. He's so unstoppable and seemingly overpowered that he just seems like a copy of Jason Voorhees from 6 on. He's not necessarily, a rotting corpse or what have you, but he's completely fucking unstoppable. You can slow him down. They slow him down a couple times, but he just keeps getting up after everything they do to him. And it takes away from the original concept. In the first movie, in the original movie, yeah, he got stabbed a couple times. He got hit over the head a couple times. But he always sat back up. And it was believable because it wasn't horribly intensive things. You got stabbed like in the shoulder or hit over the head. All right, he can get up from that. I love the Easter eggs throughout. You see the 3 masks from Halloween Season of the Witch in the movie. They've got a bunch of characters coming back, but making Michael Myers unkillable. I mean, he gets impaled by a goddamn pitchfork through his torso in this movie. Like 5 fucking long ass spears through his back. and just gets up and keeps going. That's not believable in the universe. And they try to explain it away, and they say, oh, the more he kills, the more dangerous he gets, and the more he becomes less human. But I don't know. I don't like that aspect of it. Him being a guy in a mask is scarier than him just being some proto Jason. My issue with these slasher movies, Halloween, Friday the 13th, to a certain extent, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is they missed the opportunity that they have in so far as, like, Friday the 13th Part 5 is a perfect fucking example. It's a whodunit, like the original. Jason's dead. Who's killing? How did Jason come back? Oh my god. There's intrigue in that the other ones don't have. Okay, sure. He's a zombie now. That's cool. And he's a murderous force of nature. Okay, cool. But with Roy being the killer and using the Jason mythos, that made sense. With Halloween, you could have done that just time and time again, and it would be a fucking murder mystery. You would still have the Michael Myers hunting down the final girl, but you would get a reveal at the end. Oh, it's that guy. And all of these movies have missed that completely just by trying to make Michael Myers supernatural. I think it would be better if at the end of these movies, or even halfway through these movies, if it wasn't Michael Myers. It was just someone using the story that this town had built up, that this town was terrified of, to wreak havoc on the town. That would be a better fucking story than, no, it's just Michael Myers, and he's unstoppable, and we can't kill him. It's been done before, you know? I'm going to throw out 3 out of 5 burritos for Halloween Kills. It's excellent gore, excellent kills. Michael Myers, again, at his most brutal. I'm interested for Halloween Ends to see, how they're going to end the Halloween series. Because every ends is never the last one. Ever. But yeah, 3 out of 5 burritos. You can get it for $4.99 on Peacock Premium. Watch it in your house. Way cheaper than going to a theater, which is awesome. It's kind of a long video, so I apologize. But yeah, thanks for watching, and check back tomorrow to see what else we watch. We've only got 10 more days, man. Or 9 more days. Holy shit. Then what am I going to do? I'll tell you what, I'm not going to make a video every fucking day. Anyways, later.